Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good day to all of you. We are going to cover chapter 7 today, which is multimedia message development. And basically, you guys will recognize the rapid advancement in media. So basically, in this chapter itself, you will see how media is being incorporated in the concept of public relation. Okay, we are going to start with idea process. All right, Aristotle, one of the philosopher, stated that the success of the media development consists of four parts. All right, we have invent the idea. How do you discover the right message? Then we have A, arrange the idea, how you organize the message, and we have express the idea, finding the best words and images to represent the message, and deliver the idea is how you select the most effective media to deliver your message to the public. Let's start with idea generation, okay, which is invent the idea. Where do the ideas come from and how we discover the right message? In conducting research, PR practitioners often rely on two complementary ways of thinking. We have critical thinking and we have creative thinking. All right. So when we talk about critical thinking, it is basically comprehensive, objective, and goal-oriented and systematic (COGS) way of thinking in solving various problems. So remember, when we talk about critical thinking, you are bound to adhere to the goals of the organization, meaning to see that there is a direction of how you should think. So basically, we have few ways in how you want to be a critical thinker, right? So we have specify the goal, define key terms and concept, we have analyze, synthesize, evaluate, and summarize. Okay, as what I have mentioned to you guys before this, these are the 6 steps that will guide you to be a critical thinker. So the first one is what we call specify the goal. So when we talk about the concept of specifying the goal, you have to be clear about what you want to accomplish. You have to have a definite reason for your action. For example, why are you researching a specific public? When you say the word why, you have to have reasons, not reason, reasons. Then we have define key terms and challenge your definition. So for example, you guys have chosen to conduct a study of the public of Kuala Lumpur. All right. So from that Kuala Lumpur, you challenge your definition. Why KL? How is that KL public bring benefit to you? How is it different demographically, culture from all others? For example, how does it different from the citizen of Perak? Okay. So once you have challenged your definition, you will be able to gain a clearer picture on your study. Then we have analyze. So when we talk about the concept of analyzing, you are breaking down the big picture into small chunk, all right? So you want to know more about their background, their culture, their value, and perhaps their member. Then we have synthesize. So when you have break it into smaller part, you start to compile the relevant information that will support your goal. So once you have compiled all the information, you will be able to draw the conclusion from your analysis. So the next step is evaluate. So once you have written down your conclusion, again, it goes back to the same second step, define the key term. So in evaluate, you have to challenge and justify your conclusion. So when we talk about research, right, we do not have right and wrong answer. It is all about the ability to justify your answer. So if let's say you think that your conclusion is something wrong, you have to modify them or tailor them accordingly. Then we have summarize. So once you have evaluated everything, you will summarize your confirmed thinking. So from that confirmed thinking, you will start to strategize how you should work towards the goal. Okay? Then we have A, arrangement of the idea. It is very important for the PR personnel to arrange or organize their idea accordingly because it will make the next step, expression, easier. It is very important to make sure that the arrangement of the message is in persuasive style. Again, when you draft a message, the end goal should be persuading the audience to buy your message. And we have four elements here. We have attention, we have interest, we have desire, and we have action. Okay, in the concept of arrangement, there are four elements for you to arrange your idea accordingly. The first one is what we call attention. So in this concept of attention is how you capture the attention of your public or audience, and this can be done if you are creative enough. So how to be creative? Of course, you have to showcase image or graph, because sometimes kan bila kita tulis banyak sangat word semua kan takut orang tak faham and orang tak berminat to read our message. So once you have graphics, graphics or infographics, that will assist you to capture the attention of your public. Then we have interest. So in order for you to be persuasive, you have to keep their attention by delivering details that interest the public. For example, their culture, values, or problem. So you have to tap on this criteria that is linked to your public. So when it resonates with your public, of course, they will feel interest to hear or to listen to what you have to say to them. Then we have desire. So basically, when we talk about desire, of course, as public kan kita nak tahu benda tu. So of course, you have to fill the target public with the desire to act by presenting the potential benefits that await. Of course, kita semua kan, it is a fact that we, all of us, okay, we want to know more, we want to know the strategy on how we can do something. So if let's say we can fulfill that by letting the public know about the benefit, of course, dia akan berminat nak tahu lebih detail. Then lastly, we have action. So once you have given out the potential benefit, so you will tell them, okay, these are the things that you have to do in order for you to achieve that goal. Desire is just to tell them their benefit. Action is how you accomplish that. That is how you differentiate between desire and action. Okay, then we have expression. In the third stage of idea, you are expected to put your idea into words and images. So basically we have writing, revision, macro editing, micro editing, approval, distribution, and evaluation. This is actually step by step. Okay, let's go one by one. What are the elements under expression? Again, these 7 steps are a bit technical. Please let me know should you guys ada soalan, okay? So the first step is what we call writing. So since you have completed the research and organization stages, the next question that faces you now isn't what should I write? Instead, in this writing punya stage is all about outlining your idea. So when you are outlining your idea, please do not try to make each sentence perfect. You have to throw down your idea first. So this is what we call in the writing stage. Then we have revision. So in this revision stage, you begin to write. And the concept of good writing isn't written, it is rewritten. Okay, so bila kita tulis, we cannot measure how good it is. So in order for you to measure that your work is good, you have to constantly rewrite it until you find that perfect sentence. Then we have macro editing. So macro editing stage addresses the big picture question. Is the entire message clear, complete and fair? So yang ni macam benda-benda yang besar. Does it address the value of the public? So basically you are looking into the profile of your public. You are looking into the analysis of the audience, whether the writing or the message jive with the audience. Okay, then we have micro editing. Micro editing ni benda yang kecil-kecil. For example, like grammar, your structure of your sentence, the accuracy and the style, the choices of the words that you use. So basically, you are being very detailed in this particular stage. Then we have approval. Who will have the final say to your write-up? Be sure to adhere to all revisions commented by your supervisor. Of course, bila kita bekerja, for example, your assignment, of course, I will approve it because I will check whether this is good to go ke tidak. That is why again, in your assignment, kadang-kadang kan I katakan, please consult with me because I will give you comment for your further improvement, which you can do it better for your final product. Then we have distribution, the process of choosing which channel for your write-up to be distributed. Again, in this distribution punya channel ataupun stage, you will decide which media that you will use to channel out your message. And then kita ada evaluation, the process of evaluating the write-up after it is distributed. So once you have evaluated, of course, you will identify what are the things that could be done better and how was the public's perception on it. So you gather some feedback. So based on the feedback that you have gathered, so you have to work on the improvement, because at the end of the day, you are going to impress the public. And that is very important for you to gather the feedback or the perception from the public towards your work. And okay, this is the last part of the idea process, which is the delivery. So as PR personnel, it is your duty untuk seek for credible or reliable source of channel to distribute the information that you have prepared earlier. We are living in an era where ada banyak sangat channel yang tak credible, and it will affect your whole message. So a sad truth is that the best writer in the world with the best write-up could be defeated by faulty distribution. So again, you have to be very careful in choosing the right channel, because it has a domino effect where it will jeopardize the whole effort that you have put towards preparing that particular message or information that you want to convey to the public, right? So in this chapter, it is a bit technical because banyak benda yang korang kena understand. Please ask me question if you have any pertaining to this chapter, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.